is Carolyn Jones, and I do foster care.
Okay. I am going to ask you a few questions. The answers don't need to be really long. It's going to be a few. And the first question will be, why did you get involved with this whole, thing with foster care and children's services?
My daughter had a girlfriend that was in foster care, and she started coming to the house, and she almost became part of the family. And she asked me, could I get my license so she could move in with us? So that's how it originally came up.
Okay. How did you find out about foster care, or was it about how your daughter had a friend? Is that how you found out about foster care, or was there another way?
Well, foster care has been around for many years. I mean, it's called foster care now, but it used to be orphans. And they found out that gathering a bunch of kids in one house, it was really hard for people to take care of them that way. So the system came up with placing them in homes where people can become more of parents to the children.
What are your experiences with foster care?
There's a lot of experiences that come with foster care. You have your ups, you have your bad, you have your ups, you have your downs, you have your bad, you have your goods, you have your laughter, you have your cries. So it's all type of experiences that comes along with that.
Would you mind telling me one of your good experiences with foster care?
There was this young lady that was in my home, and everything she talked about was very, very negative. Everything was negative. If she would look at salt, she would think of something that was really a negative process for her, as with salt or with food, and it was just like she never had any laughter in her life. So it was the first time I ever tried this little experiment. But after that, I told everyone in the house, every time you say something, it had to be very positive to her, everything. And believe it or not, by the time she left my home, she was really at a very positive state in life.
Okay. Do you have any regrets or non-regrets about this whole?
No, I don't have any regrets.
No.
But that I still do it. I continue to love doing it more and more each time a child comes through my home. And every child that I do save, to me, that's a blessing on me. So, I have no regrets. I have a tree of blessings. And this tree represents the children that has been in my home. And they personally signed it. They come back to visit a lot of times. I have kids all over, I'm not gonna say the world, but different states that still come home and visit me.
And would you mind telling me a little bit about Children's Services and how it works?
Children's Services is very good services. We need Children's Services, we really do. But Children's Services is not set up to save every child. So because of that, I think as foster parents, what we need to do is be that back end of it, that Children's Services, to help Children's Services along, to be able to save each and every child. Now, it might not be that possible to happen, but I think as far as Children's Services, that would be the only thing, because each child's different. So the system isn't set up for each child in different ways. It's set up around the board to help people, but in reality, that's not how you save children.
Okay, thank you, Carolyn.
You're welcome.